Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the collector's edition of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I am going to try to edit together a short version of this video, but with a massive collector's edition like this game, I think it's worth a full video as well. Now, just before we flip to the overhead view and the unboxing, I do want to mention that in the US, this one retails for $129.99. In Canada, it retails for $174.99. And remember, if you are liking the video, hit that like button. Now, the first thing I want to mention is this is a pretty thick package. I mean, in my opinion, it weighs at least close to 5 pounds, if not a little bit over. And I've got to say that this is a really beautiful packaging. Now, you maybe can't tell from the camera, but the symbol is actually embossed. So if you pass your fingers over it, it has a really nice texture to it. Now, if we flip to the side, you've got a simple green design. You have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Go to the back, you've got the famous wall paintings that we've seen since the first trailer. Now, if we look here at the bottom, you do get a list of everything that's included here. So you're getting the game, you're getting an art book, the steelbook, the pin set, and an icon art poster. Other side of the box just matches the first. Then if we take a look at the top, we've got the Nintendo symbol. And then at the bottom, just the legal stuff. So as you can see, when we open this up, it's divided into two parts. Let's see if I can take this out without messing it up too much. So actually, it slides out quite nicely. So it's really well packaged and it's probably going to be really easy to put back together. Now first here at the top, obviously, we have the steelbook. Now if we take a look, the steelbook has some really beautiful artwork on it. The artwork continues to the inside and on the back of it as well. Once again, really based around those wall paintings that we've been seeing in the trailers. And you've got a really nice mention on the side here. I'm going to see if you can read it, but unfortunately it's sort of brown on brown. It basically says the name of the game, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Next, and I was really hoping they would do this, and I would have been surprised if they didn't, they do include the full retail copy of the game. I'm really glad that they're not just putting some kind of secondary packaging, so someone who wants to put it on the shelf and have it match all their other Switch games won't be an issue. So let's pop this open and see what the inside looks like. Obviously, this being a first-party Nintendo title, not really expecting an instruction booklet or anything special here. Most likely just the game cartridge. And just as I thought, it is solely the cartridge. However, we've once again got that beautiful artwork matching the steelbook on the inside of the cave paintings. And obviously, here is the cartridge. I mean, this is ultimately what we're all here for. And lastly, we've got the back of the package. And obviously, since I'm in Canada, I've got the bilingual English and French version. But it's showing you the main points of the game, the fact that you can create, discover, and explore. So let's set that aside and see what else we have here. So next, I'm assuming this is the pin set. We'll see if I'm right. Let's open this one up. We don't actually need the knife for this one. And I am right, this is the pin set. And once again, we have the sort of Hylian symbols or that ancient language in 4 pins. They are quite beautiful. I really like this box because it's going to be really useful for displaying these pins afterwards. You can either, I would actually display it box open, but you can do it box closed as well. But these are really high quality. We got just plastic pins for the pre-orders here in Canada. I was a little disappointed with the quality. I was really hoping that the pin set here was not going to be the same thing. Now if we move on, next we've got our first art book, I assume. I assume the bottom part was the art book, but I guess not. We'll see what's in there after. So very carefully, I just cut a little slit in the packet, in the plastic. Let's get this one open. Now, I'm not sure I'm going to go through each and every page of the art book, but rather most likely take a look at the size of it, how many pages there are, because there are actually quite a few. So if I skim to the end, we have 204 numbered pages. So this is actually quite a huge art book. And let's just take a look at some of the designs quickly. Wow. Honestly, you've got a lot here. So you've got like each character, you've got the different chests, you got some designs on the weapons. Oh, apparently Link will have access to masks in this game. We've got designs on a wingsuit. More characters. Man, we've got a lot. I'm going to skip ahead a bit. Just take a look if there's anything really, really interesting that I want to take a look at. Oh, here's some more Link stuff. We've got Link without arms, so I guess that's probably the design for his arm that's going to be changing as we saw in some of the trailers. We've got some constructs. Man, there's a lot here. Basically, there's a lot here. You've even got individual weapons later on. Basically, this seems to be a really comprehensive art book. For someone who's a fan of the Legend of Zelda art, this is going to be a great thing to look through. Now, let's go look at what actually that bottom side is. And, oh, it is the steel poster. So this whole bottom section, which is actually quite hefty, is actually the steel poster. So before we actually look at the poster, let's take a quick second at the packaging. Once again, we've got the wall art. They seem to be really putting that front and center here. We've got the icon art at the back. Rest of it is just basically branded for the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Let me just make some room. I'm going to put some of this stuff aside. Now we have the steel poster. So I'm really looking forward to taking a look at this one. I'm actually not quite sure. I've never seen one of these before. Oh my god. It's actually quite hefty once again. It's heavier than I would have expected. I'm trying to get this out without tearing the packaging, but there's some kind of adhesive to it. And oh my god, it is a truly, truly beautiful steel poster. And what I didn't know about this poster is you can actually set it up on the wall using a magnet system. It comes with this icon art magnet that basically has a sticky side that will stick to a wall. And then basically your poster is going to stick straight on this magnet since it's made out of metal. That's a really awesome, awesome system. And you know, when they give you paper posters, it's always really hard to find a frame or some way to set them up and not have them destroyed over time. This is a really, really fun one, and I'm definitely going to be setting it up somewhere here in the studio. There we have it, all the major items that come with the collector's edition of Tears of the Kingdom. We have the art book, we have the steel poster, the game itself, the steel book, and finally the pin set. Now, personally, I was wondering why this collector's edition was going to be fairly more expensive than the one that we got with Metroid Dread. However, after seeing the quality of the poster, the quality of the pin sets, an art book that is at least as comprehensive as the one that we got with Metroid Dread, well, you know what? I really think it's maybe actually worth that extra bit of money. Especially since the steel poster has that magnetic system, a lot more people are going to have an easy time setting this up on their walls. I hope you all enjoyed this unboxing of the collector's edition. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And don't forget, on the way out, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.